What's going on, guys? It's Matt
Hey, Frank.
from Very Honest Shenanigans, back here with another Jukebox reaction, back with Epic the Musicals. We're starting off on the Wisdom Saga, my favorite saga. Let's go!
Cool.
We're starting off with our two first songs of the saga, Legendary and Little Wolf. I believe both animatics I have here today are by Duvet Box.
Don't think we've
They should be. If
Duvet Box yet.
I don't remember. Editor, if we have, put it here. Thank you. And just in case I'm wrong with the second animatic by is fix it here, and I will double check again later when we get to that one. Now, a disclaimer: this is a reaction and analysis, so we will be pausing, we will be talking a lot, we will be analyzing whatever we can, whatever we get, talking about what we think is happening. I have seen everything up until the Wisdom Saga, so I know everything that's going to happen in the saga. Frank has seen everything up until this point, and one song past this point, because he loves his spoilers, you know? This was all before he knew we were doing this. He put it on shuffle, he just got a random song. None of these songs are them, so this is all fresh for him.
Yep, not
With
heard.
that, yes, make sure you go back and you check out the originals from Jorge, and you check out the animatics. Go show them as much support as you possibly can. Alright, that's it. That's all I want to add at the beginning here. Do you have anything you want to add, Frank?
Let's go.
You ready? Alright, let's do this. Let me move my camera. Let us begin.
Ooh, 7 years later. Oh my gosh, the North Pole! It's the Northern Water Tribe. Sorry.
It's the wrong show, Frank. It's the wrong show, okay? So this takes place 7 years after Thunderbird.
Ah, guitar.
It's just me, myself, and I. Stuck in my bedroom, living in this world you left behind.
Is this his son?
Dreaming of.
You think it's his son?
I don't know, kind of. Something. I don't know if it's just the colors or just the idea of using the guitar.
It is Telemachus.
That's good.
There are a lot of people who listen to the song and think it's like Odysseus in like the future or the past.
No.
So good on you for catching that. Good on you. I applaud you. I thought I was gonna have to explain that to you at the end of the song, but you got it. Yep. You got it right away. That's even better. It's even better.
Right. You did. You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Right.
All these monsters that I'll never get to fight. But boy, I wish I could, so I could bring the world.
I don't know why I'm getting like Max from Max and Goofy.
Cause I'm stuck with your stories, but no.
I don't know. Don't actually why I got Max from Max and Goofy vibes from this. Maybe just because he's drawn very similarly to Odysseus, but it's just I don't know. There's kind of like Max.
You heard it here. Telemachus equals Max Goof. Fair to say.
Well, not for nothing. Odysseus was pretty goofy in that last arc. Let's be fair. Let's be real.
Right.
I still go, my man. Thanks, Arthur, man.
You'll die. Gosh, I know.
Or, no, Goofy, choose who will die.
Let me handle this.
Gosh.
Gosh.
Sorry, Lucas.
I'm sorry. We just put that image in your head. I'm so sorry.
No clue who you are. No idea if you're dead or just too far.
Now full speed ahead.
Somebody tell me, come and give me a sign. If I fight those monsters, is it you I'll find? If so, then give me sirens and a cyclops. Give me giants and a hydra.
Trust me, you don't want that.
Scary, but I wanna be legendary. I'll fight the harpies and chimera's, the minotaur, even Cerberus. I know life and fate are scary, but I wanna be legendary.
Typical like teen energy. I love it.
Yes, he wants to be legendary. He really wants to fight all the things his father fought. You know.
Well, yeah,
every single thing he's listed something that Odysseus has faced in the past, be it through Epic the Musical or beforehand. Because I want to say there were a few things that they faced before the Odyssey, like the Minotaur.
Right.
So he's heard all these stories. How he heard these stories? That's a mighty fine question. If I do say so myself, but what are you
I'm
gonna
sure
do?
they
How are you
probably
gonna get those
wrote
answers?
back. Every now and then, probably send messages back.
Yeah, but then
Because before the Epic the Musical, they had a large campaign of the Trojan War, right? So
yeah.
I would assume there's probably correspondence. At least in the ancient times, definitely. Um,
I mean, you got to think that he said, "No idea if you're dead or just too far," meaning they haven't received a message.
in X amount
If
of
there were
time.
correspondence.
Because if he's heard of the first few things, I'm sure there was correspondence going on then. But it could be that when they got lost, they haven't talked a lot. Because this is 7 years later, right? So
Yeah, 7
don't
years
forget.
after Thundermere.
Right. So don't forget, Odysseus' men are all dead now. Odysseus is presumably the only one left alive. So how would he send a message back and he hasn't gone back yet? That's probably why.
Maybe.
So
Maybe.
his son was a baby when he left, right? So now in this version,
Yes.
so in this universe, in this canon, it's 12 years to Thunderbringer, and now it's 7 plus that. So now it's 19 years, right? Yeah, that makes sense for his age. Okay.
Yeah, about.
About 19 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Saying,
he doesn't know 19 years, which is crazy.
Yeah, all he has is stories of his father, and I'm sure his mother probably the people are like, oh, the great king, look at all he's done. He's like he just beat the crap out of this monster, and he's wrangling this beast, and he defeated the Trojans. It's like, oh man, he's so cool. Wish I knew him. I do like how he's got a little bit of the full speed ahead motifs going on here, because that's like the start of their adventure, the start of his adventure.
Yeah, like he wants to go full speed ahead. He wants to push forward into being legendary.
Yeah. As far as the animatic goes, I love it. It's nice and crisp and clean. The colors look beautiful. The art design's very good. Good on you. So I'm ready to keep going.
Yes, this is one of my favorite animatics for Legendary. It does such a good job at portraying everything that needs to be portrayed.
There are strangers in our halls, trying to win the heart of my mom, but she is standing tall. 108 old faces of men who call me small. They keep taking space and it's not much longer we can stall.
Okay, hold on.
Getting impatient.
All right, we'll talk about Mad Motif in a sec. Can we get a freeze frame on the guy with the scar on his eye? Right there. Do we remember Underworld? Was it Underworld or was it the song after that when he meets the was it the Prophet or whatever?
No longer you. It was no longer you.
No longer you. Okay.
No longer you.
So when he meets him in his vision of the future, he talks about a man with a scar in his eye. At least it was drawn the similar way. Very interesting detail. Could this be him? Could this be the guy that is there to replace Odysseus, which kind of drives him down to madness? Or will Odysseus come back?
That's a good question. It's a good question. Let us wait and find out. I'm sure we're not going to get an answer for a little bit.
They keep taking space and it's not much longer we can stall. Cause they're getting impatient, dangerous too. And I would fight them if I was half as strong as you.
Now
Somebody help me, come and give me the strength. Can I do whatever it takes to keep my mom safe?
Was that the sorry.
Do you think it's Athena?
It's what's her name? Oh gosh. Isn't it Athena?
Come on, you got this.
Warrior of the Mind?
Yeah, Athena was a warrior of the mind. Yeah.
Yes, okay, that's what I'm saying. Her symbol is the owl, right? So
Yes, her symbol is the owl.
That's
So
a cute little
yes,
callback.
Athena
There's a lot
does
of-
make. Athena does make an appearance, or at least her owl does, in the Wisdom Saga, the goddess of wisdom.
Hey, can I do whatever it takes to keep my mom safe?
I love the
So
lighting
then-
work on this animatic. If we go back to the window shot, you see the little glare coming out the right here. You see the glare. I'm
Like,
pointing as if you can see
yeah.
where I'm pointing. The glare
Yeah,
here
right-
coming out
right-
the window.
right there.
Yep, very nice work on, and very light. I love the amount of detail in the background here too.
Oh, I
Very
know,
good.
it's so great.
Whatever it takes to keep my mom
This next part right here is
safe.
one of my favorite
So
sequences
then,
in this entire thing.
Give me sirens and a cyclops. Give me giants and a hydra. I know life and fate are scary, but I wanna be legendary. I'll fight the harpies and chimeras, the Minotaur, even Cerberus. I know life and fate are scary, but I wanna be legendary.
Where is he? Where is the man who loved you to wife? Oh, 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 where is he? Where is the man with whom you'll spend your life? 'Cause it's been 20 years, and we still have your king.
Give me a chance, a single opportunity, and I'll overcome these obstacles and scrutiny. And boy, when's your tramp of a mother gonna choose a new husband? Why don't you open her room so we can have fun with her? Don't you dare call my mother a tramp.
I just did. What you gonna do about it, champ?
So
Mm. Yeah.
What,
So,
what do you think about what do you think about our guy here?
yeah, he seems like a very interesting fellow.
Very interesting, though, indeed.
So I did talk about this before in one of our earlier analyzations or reactions, whatever. One of our earlier videos on these. I did see like a little of I think the Simpsons had a little bit of Odysseus' story in one of their things. I knew she had a lot of what are they called? Not takers. Suitors, thank you. There's a lot of suitors after Penelope during this time. But according to the song here, she doesn't take anybody, and which is good for her, good for our girl for staying loyal. As far as I know, anyway. Yeah, everyone's gunning for the throne. The easiest way to gun for the throne is to make good with the queen.
Marry the queen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Marry the queen, so yeah, this is pretty par for the course for ancient civilizations.
So what do you think? What do you think about him calling Telemachus? What do you think about him calling Penelope a tramp?
Yeah, I get he's trying to get under the kid's skin. It just doesn't make sense because I guess they could think she's taking a lot of suitors in the meantime, and that's probably why he's calling her a tramp. But if it's correct, in the sense that she didn't take any suitors, then she's not a tramp.
Right. But also
He's
just
being
like
an
yeah. I want you to marry me, so I'm gonna call her a tramp.
Yep.
B.
Well, he doesn't care about the kid, because most likely the case would be he would marry the queen, bear his own son, and probably kill Odysseus' son, knowing how the ancient world works.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he's
which
like,
is
he's like whatever, bro. I think it's kind of why he's like, egging him on, like, hey, what are you gonna do about it? Huh?
Yeah. Also, technically, because they're royalty, they're not allowed to kick people out,
Oh, really?
so they can't really do anything. So that's why they're all still there.
Gotcha.
Right? They can't turn around. They can't just be like, leave. We don't want you here anymore. They can't even fight them. They can't do anything. They can't really, stop them from being at the palace waiting for someone to be picked.
Gotcha. Interesting. Okay.
obstacles and scrutiny. And boy, when's your tramp of a mother gonna choose a new husband? Why don't you open her room so we can have fun with her? Don't you dare call my mother a tramp.
Yeah, fight
I
him.
just did.
Fight him.
What you gonna
Kill
do
him.
about it, champ?
Somebody tell me, come and give me a sign. If I fight this monster, is it you I'll find?
Sir, why'd you throw away your sword? Sir, 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 if you're gonna fight someone, fight with the sword in your hand. Sir.
I'm guessing Jay's
Stupid.
doing his voice, right? The voice of the son?
Nope, this is someone different else.
Really?
This is someone else. Their voice is
Wow.
so similar, and that's why everyone has the problem with distinguishing between them.
Right.
Of when it's Telemachus and when it's Odysseus, when it's not like outrightly said, or if it's not like in person.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Yes,
they do sound very
the
similar.
singer is whoever is on the screen right now, because I don't remember the name off the top of my head.
We're really bad at this.
Yeah, you keep asking me when I don't expect you to ask me. So I will tell you Frank the name after the fact, and
Yep.
it's right here on screen. Yes, they sound so similar, but also Telemachus, my lad, why'd you throw away the sword? Stupid move. Just stab him. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Cool. Hold on. Alright. So, good song. Good introduction to Odysseus' son, Telemachus.
Yeah, and his ideal is like he wants to be legendary like his father. He wants to be known like his father. He wants to be able to, in quoting the song, he wants to be able to bring the world some light.
Right.
He's in that moment of life where he wants to fight everything that might be considered evil.
We're all getting into our military conquest phases in life,
I don't know. I think that's everyone, Frank. I think that's just you. I think that's right. But yeah, like he wants to fight everything that he's been told has been evil and bad, and
he wants to be like
if you listen back to the lyrics, at the beginning, before he goes into the chorus, he goes, "If I fight these monsters, is it you I'll find?" And at the end, when he's questioning, right before he fights our scarred anti-hero, anti-villain, whatever, big bad guy, he goes, "If I fight this monster, is it you I'll find?" Right?
So that's like his first beast.
That's his first beast, but also because it could be a reference as when does a man become a monster? When did that man become a monster? And also, if he's the monster, it could be a parallel between him and Odysseus, because they would maybe both make the same decisions if they were posted in the same scenarios.
It actually,
which I think is interesting.
Speaking of man being a monster and all that, refresh my mind because it's been a while since we reacted to these. Didn't Odysseus have a scar on his eye at the end of the Thunder Saga?
Nope.
I'm pretty sure he did. Didn't he?
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It wasn't. All the drawings have different places of scars. None of them are necessarily canon where they are, because there's been a few we watched where there was a scar on his cheek. There was a few that we watched where there was a scar above the eye. There was a few that he had no scarring at all. So like the scarring locations are never really accurate in these animatics, because none of them really keep the same.
Okay.
The same scar.
Even still, this point may work. The fact that the guy has a scar and Odysseus has a scar, and you're talking about, oh, if I fight this monster, will I find my father? Very interesting, because his father in the last, I keep saying arc, but the last act, he was like, I'll become the monster. Then start of Act 2, he became this monster. So maybe
and
fighting.
Now there's no
And now there's this scarred individual. This antagonist, this agonizing anti-antagonist.
I'm playing the villain, baby, just like you want.
Oh.
And what if this individual actually is Odysseus? Whoa!
Bro's called his wife a tramper.
This is a joke.
Monster.
By the way, this is a joke. I'm not being 100% serious. This is a joke. I know he's not. Okay.
Yes,
Before you yell at me,
I think it's obvious enough that it's not the same guy right now.
Yes. Unless I can't go through with it. No. He does have a name. His name is I'll have Rod put it on the screen here because I don't remember. It's like Antonius or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know how to say it, but that's the name. Also, what's the name of the dog? Quick, Rod, go. Thank you. That dog has been alive since before Odysseus left, which I think is crazy.
And he's still jumping around.
That dog has been alive. Yeah, it's been alive. Yeah. Also, that sequence when he's playing with the dog and like play fighting the different monsters, it's so adorable. It's so amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so now
like a bit of a Disney-esque to it. All right.
Yes. Okay. Now we're going into Little Wolf animation. I was right. It was also duvet boxed. I know my stuff. Let's go. Yeah, so this is a direct continuation from Legendary. Let's do this.
There's a flash warning.
Fight, little wolf, fight. Wanna entertain me? Bite, little wolf, bite. Let's see how you take this. Strike, little wolf, strike. Wanna be a man then? Fight, little wolf, fight, little wolf, fight. You've made your worst mistake here. Might be your last one too. You'll have run out of bones to break when you and I are through. I'll teach you all the lessons your daddy never could. This cruel world doesn't give out presents just for being good, so...
Can we just talk about, I'll teach you all the lessons your daddy never could.
I miss my dad, 'cause he is never home.
That is rough. Right there.
Bit of a rough one. All right.
Fight, little wolf, fight. Wanna entertain me? Bite, little wolf, bite. Let's see how you take this. Strike, little wolf, strike. Wanna be a man then fight, little wolf, fight, little wolf, fight. Or die, little wolf, die. Don't you know it's fight or fly, little wolf, fly. Or because you had to try, little wolf, try. Run away before you die, little wolf, die, little wolf, die.
Need some help?
Ah, she back.
What's going on here?
Is your plan to stand around? 'Cause I suggest you fight back.
I don't know how.
Uppercut him, now.
I can tell him now.
Man, she could have read the real help of the Paul versus Tyson fight. Welcome back, Athena. How are you doing?
Welcome back, Athena. Welcome back.
Coming
The
to help
original
us.
mentor.
Yep. To help the son of her former student. I like how the guy has a electric guitar, because isn't that Odysseus' thing is guitar?
Yeah, it's guitar depending on his emotions. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting one. I love the coloring here too, the dark blues and everything. Just neat color. I'm not sure of its significance, but all right.
Yes, I want to say when we've seen QuickTime, I believe is what the ability is called in the past. It was this blue color on the screen.
Okay.
To represent the slowation of time, or it's
Gotcha.
quick thought is what it's called actually.
Gotcha.
Quick thought. Because his mind is moving faster than everything around him.
How did I do that? This time now moving slow.
No, I just made your thoughts quick.
Oh, that is so sick.
All right, now, let's try this again. I've no respect for bullies, those who impose their will. I've seen plenty enough to truly understand this kind of filth. Let's teach this dog a lesson in front of all his kind. One young wolf has a larger heart than all these men combined. Fight, little wolf,
like the flip of the chorus here, because at first it's him, the evil guy, taunting him, "Fight, little wolf, fight, little." Now it's flipped to Athena, like kind of cheering him on, like, "Hey, fight, little wolf, fight, little wolf." It's just a nice flop. Not really. Flip.
Yeah, it's like a flip. It's like it's the two sides of the coin where it wasn't even just the guy antagonism. It's the guy and literally
And the crowd.
108 people.
Is that the confirmed number?
Like cheering on this fight. Yes, 108. Yeah, they confirmed it in Legendary because they said 108 old faces.
Gotcha.
So it's 107 people in the crowd, and the guy fighting him.
Your heart and all these men combined.
Also, the piano comes back.
Yep.
Fight, little wolf, fight. Show them that you got some fight. Little wolf, fight. Take advantage now and strike. Little wolf, strike. Don't go down without a fight. Little wolf, fight. Little wolf, get up and fight. Oh, maybe I pushed you a bit too hard.
Ow. Go back and cry in your corner. Make sure your mother hears. If she won't choose a man to adorn her, will bring blood and tears.
This does a great job at setting up a potential villain.
Yeah.
You know, if not for Odysseus, for Telemachus, right? Because he just beat the shit out of Telemachus, and then Odysseus goes, "Go cry so your mother hears. Make sure she knows."
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I'm not really gonna say too much because I'm still trying to see how it really develops, but this is a great plot device here. Having the villain like, stand up, basically explain to the audience their entire plan. Like, all right, either she picks a suitor, we're just gonna kill you both.
Yeah, which is crazy. It's insane.
Countdown. Ancient world be wacky, man.
I know.
I love they bring that back.
Yeah, they bring that back to a lot of songs.
Why you came to my aid.
This guy is Father Smile. That's exactly why. That same smirk. That same smirk. I just wanted to point this out too. I'm curious to see what the inspiration was behind the actual artwork, because this reminds me a bit of, I don't know if you know Disney's Atlantis. They have like a lot of blocky hands and like square structures in the face. It's also a little bit of what's it, Hellboy. I think that comics line. It's got the same effect. I was curious if that was the inspiration or not. I could be wrong. It could be just but
it might be.
It's cool.
Yeah, it might be. So this was the end of Little Wolf. Legendary and Little Wolf does a great job of finally introducing us to Telemachus. Now, I'm going to point this out because when we've heard these voices before, I didn't realize who it was. But back in a few other songs, specifically Keep Your Friends Close and Your Enemies Closer, right? In that one. When he's singing about how he's been awake for 9 days, you hear someone say, "Keep your eyes open," right?
Yeah.
It's two voices specifically, and that's actually the voice of Penelope and Telemachus. So if you go back and listen to that song, you can hear the voice. And at first you think, oh, it's just some background characters. It's just some chorus.
Right.
It's just people on the ship, or it's just some wind minions. It's winds, right? But then it's you hear Telemachus' voice, and you're like, oh, no.
That's a great setup.
That's literally Telemachus. Oh, it's fantastic.
You sprinkle it in the seeds for the next arc, to the next act, way beforehand. That's really creative. I keep referring to it as arcs. I'm sorry. I'm diving into different things right now.
You're fine. You're fine. But the other thing I want to say is how Thunderbringer ends with Telemachus' lullaby. and then we go straight into Wisdom Saga with
Right.
Telemachus.
So
right?
that's what that piano was.
Like
at
it's
the end.
good. Yes, I mentioned that to you in the video, but it's been a little bit since we recorded it.
Yeah. Actually, that.
But yeah, it's
I wonder if
Telemachus'
they,
lullaby.
I wonder if they played it on piano at the end to signify that Athena's gonna help him, or just for the lullaby aspect, just for like a cute little instrument. I feel like knowing how Jay kind of works here, it's kind of like a hint that Athena's coming back.
I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Maybe it's answered. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I haven't seen the Vengeance Saga yet, and we all know we haven't seen the Ithaca Saga, so we'll have to see.
Well, I was saying at the end of Thunderbreaker when it plays his lullaby.
No, I know, but like maybe we get an answer to that in the next couple of sagas.
Right.
If there's an answer, maybe not. We can always speculate, you know.
Gotcha.
No, so those were these two. They do a fantastic job setting up what's to come, in my opinion. From my knowledge, it also sets up a great like antagonist for Telemachus, and maybe even Odysseus. You know, Legendary. I gotta say it every time. Legendary is like one of my favorite songs from Epic the Musical. It's just so upbeat and happy. You know, being with my second, like my third favorite song being Open Arms. So you know me. I like those happy songs. So it just fits so well what I'm looking for in the songs.
Yeah, I like how it's taking a little bit of cues from some of the different songs we've heard in the first act, and bringing them back here, kind of almost mirroring the story in a way. That's what I'm trying to do. Almost mirroring the story, but I'm sure it'll be going a different direction. Which is a nice little starting point.
Who knows? Who knows?
You know what this reminds me? This reminds me of something like the episode 7 of Star Wars, where it's like, here's everything you know that will bring you back into the universe. Hopefully they don't make the same mistakes. And with that, we will see you next time.
Hey there, Honest Fam. If you enjoyed the chaos and fun today, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more wild adventures.
Remember, if you let us shenan once, we'll shenan again. So stick around for more last and unexpected twists.
Got any ideas for our next shenanigan? Drop them in the comments below. Until next time, keep it honest and keep it fun.
Goodbye.
Peace.